Two men, with their backs to me, stood at a podium, an open book spilling over its edges. The shorter man slowly turned pages, his bald head gleaming in the dim light, and his dress shirt stretching tight across a wide back, pinched by the waist of his black slacks. The men murmured to each other. Then the shorter one heaved the book shut. Turning, they started toward the door behind which I stood. I froze like a mouse caught in the cat's shadow, panicking over which way to run.
Time is money, Claude. How long do you expect us to wait? As long as necessary. The creature will capitulate eventually, and if it doesn't, we'll try again.
Their voices were drawing closer. I broke out of my terrified trance and backpedaled down the hall on silent, socked feet.
We should try again now. The other one is ready. Let's clear that circle and... Patience, Jack. Once we know what we have, this name could be worth...
The library door swung open and Claude broke off, eyebrows rising at the sight of me. Pretending I'd just ascended the stairs, I paused as though surprised to see them. "Oh," I said breathily. My heart jammed itself between two of my ribs. "Uncle Jack, I didn't know you."
What are you doing?
His wide jaw tightened, his short, bristling white beard contrasting with his tanned, bald head.
You aren't allowed down here.
I shrank back, my gaze fixed on the hardwood floor. How was I supposed to know that? It would have been nice if someone had mentioned it. "By the way, Robin, please stay out of the basement. We'd hate to implicate you in any crimes." After a second's thought, I revised my mental script. No one in this house would say please to me. Uncle Jack murmured something to Claude, who chuckled dryly and replied,
"I'll leave you to it then."
As he walked past me toward the stairs, he offered a surprisingly kind smile. A thin white scar ran up his chin to his mouth, creating an odd pucker in his lower lip. With his tall, broad-shouldered frame and penchant for plaid-patterned tweed jackets, he blended the scholarly air of a college professor with the weathered fitness of a retired athlete.
"Robin!"
Uncle Jack's voice cracked like a riding crop.
"Come here."
I slunk to his side and resumed my inspection of the floor, my glasses sliding down my nose. I pushed them back into place. Uncle Jack wasn't a tall man, but I was the opposite of a tall woman, and his cold attention beat down on my shoulders, which were half the width of his. He cleared his throat.
"How are you settling in?"
My brow wrinkled at the odd high note in his voice, and I snuck a quick appraisal of his face. His lips were turned up in a grimacing smile. It looked painful.
"You've been here a day now, haven't you?"
2 days, I mumbled. 45 hours and 20 minutes, if I were counting, which I wasn't. Not constantly, at least. Okay, it was constantly.
"And how are you doing?"
He asked with forced friendliness. "I'm fine."
"Has Kathy shown you the ropes?"
"Yes. Minus the stay out of the basement so you don't discover our illegal activities rule." He brushed his hands together like I was trash he was preparing to haul to the curb.
"Well, it's time to give you your final introduction. I'd planned to wait, but since you're already down here..."
I wilted. Kathy had mentioned a library, and I just wanted to...
Yes, you like books, don't you?"
Had he phrased that so patronizingly on purpose? I don't need to see... Deaf to my quiet protest, he waved at me to follow him into the library. I minced in his shadow, boring holes into the floor. I didn't want to know what was going on in this room. I didn't want to know about the magic. Stay away from magic and it'll stay away from you. Uncle Jack stopped in front of the podium.
"Do you know what this is?"
Reluctantly, I lifted my eyes to the glaringly out-of-place feature in the elegant library. A flawless circle, 10 feet across, had been carved into the beautiful hardwood floor and filled with silver inlay. Straight lines, sharp angles, and perfect curves intersected along the circle's outer edge. But runes, sigils, and disturbing marks that twisted into unpleasant shapes interrupted the precise geometry. Inside the circle, darkness formed a perfect dome that seamlessly matched its circumference. The half-orb sat on the library floor like a black igloo from...